All right, hi. I know it's been a while. Well, not really, but you've been overwhelmed with other kinds of videos. Wonderland by Shen. So I'm trying to get back to the coloring videos because I know there for a bit I did videos on other things for people. All right, when you're doing floors, the further you go back, the darker that floor is going to be, unless there is a window right above it. And then there would still be a little bit of shadow before you saw the rest of the floor. So I have just grabbed my Renoirs and I'm going to flip open. This is again another time when you can see into my mind and how crazily it works. So for flooring, I'm going to go to my browns. Here we go. Let's get rid of the yellows. Just move them all out of the way. There we go. Browns. It's all easy when it's just me, but when I'm trying to show it on camera too, it can get a little wonky. So I know that the closer to the front, the lighter it's going to be. I don't really want to go with a blonde wood. So I'm going to start here. And so for my darkest, I'll pull one of these three. Actually, I will go darker in the end, but let's go with 43 if I can spot it in my book of pencils here real quick. And then I know we'll go with 45. Let's see. Yeah, this is real time, just to let you know. Okay, so there's 45. Here's 43. Now, so that I don't have to keep looking back at them, I'm going to put them in color order from dark to light as I pull them. So the 43 is darker than the 45. And then, let's see, I'm going to pull, this almost has too much yellow in it for what I'm looking for. So I'm going to skip over to 42 and pull it. Pull 42. And then it's almost the same as 41, but 41 is just a tad lighter. So for y'all that don't like to blend a lot, I'll go ahead and pull that too. Then I'm going to go around to my grays and blacks. So this is just to let you see how I wrap my head around things when I am coloring, what goes through my brain. I'm going to go to number 10, which is not right there with the dark colors. So let's flip back to the other side. Number 10, and that is black. So that's going to go on this side with the darkest. Okay? Now, you can make any color floor you want. You don't have to go brown. If you want to go wood and you want to pretend it's stained some other color, go for it. If you want to do this in black and white stripe, go for it. I'm just showing you how I would do wood. Okay? So my lightest colors are up here. So I'm going to start right here. And all of this is a tabletop. Okay, it goes all the way over to the next page. So, and this, one of these is a table leg. Okay, this whole thing is a dimensional table leg. So this is part of the floor. And then all of this is floor. And right now, I'm just getting color on the page. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to knock back that tooth that's in the paper. Just getting some color on the page. Also, sometimes when you're coloring, it's a little more difficult to make out in little areas like this exactly what is what. So you might find it easier to sketch a little bit of color in, just so that as you're coloring, you don't have to go back and say, well, wait a minute, what was that? Is that part of what I'm coloring, or is that part of something else? That's really important when you're doing greenery, and you have to stop and say, okay, is that a leaf? Is that part of the flower? Is that the background? Have I missed something? And this goes all the way over to the center over there, but I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. I'm not even worrying so much right now about making it pretty. Getting color on, that's all I'm doing. When you're doing big areas, sometimes it's easier just to lay that color down and get it covered with what we used to call sloppy copy. Just do a sloppy run through. We're just trying to figure out what colors. Okay, so I got basic just to hit that back a little bit. Now, look over here. Do you see how these are tables with the legs? Shouldn't the lines be running underneath there? I'm thinking they should. So what I'm going to do is grab a ruler, and really any ruler will do. Now what we're going to try to do is see how the line here is straight, moved a little more, more, which means this would be even more. So right about here. All right, there's not really a place there for any lines. There might be a bit of a line right there. Okay, so I am going to grab black nib tip and just put that line right through there. Okay, now the floor's continued. Now I'm going to wing it over some more, and I'm going to do again. Now I've got to stop and look to see what is table leg and what is background, so I don't accidentally draw a line right through a table leg. And then as I come over, there'd be another one here, going right in these little spots, and then over, and see they've got a line here, so I'm okay with jumping from there to there. And that's actually a table leg that I went into, so I did what I said not to. But that's okay. When I'm coloring later, that'll just get covered up. I'll probably do, I don't know, decorative tables of some sort. But anyway, I got the lines in there. And this pen really dries quick. So now I can come on in here and do my coloring. Okay, so we know this is flooring right through here. What is that? That's the chair leg, so I don't want to do that. So when you're doing this, have an eraser handy, like I don't, but I know where there is one. So reaching across my room. Okay, so anytime you accidentally get into a spot that's not, go ahead and erase that really quick, just so that you're sure you're in the right places. So doing this kind of work ahead of time is really going to help you out in the long run. Okay, so then over here, right here, and then through here to this table leg, that's all floor. And then see how the wall is here? So now I'm thinking maybe that line was the wall coming down meeting the floor. So I'm going to come back in here and erase that. Okay, because that wall has to come up, or if that's extra seating or whatever it is. But now I've got all that floor done. And I would continue over with all this. Okay, and then I said that some of this was floor and some of it was legs. Let's see. I'm not sure what that curved line is. It's like that, I guess. So that's another chair. So up here, and then this is a leg coming down from this chair. So, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Really get in there and look at it and figure out what's what before you take off. And I'm going to do that. Okay? And that'll be, I think that'll be okay. If I need to come back and erase something, I can. I at first thought that this little piece was the back or the front side of that chair, but they're not showing it over here, but yet they do here. So again, that could be part of that chair. So when in doubt, for now, I'm going to leave it out. I can always come back later and add that. Okay, so we got the basic color on, right? And not all pictures are this complicated. I just wanted to take the time to go through that so that you would see. I'm going to go across there. Then I'm going to come up some. I just want to get that line in there. And then start moving in the direction that the planks are going. Okay. All right, we got that line in. So now I'm going to start coloring this direction so that if there are any streaks, it's going the direction that the planks are going. In fact, I think I would like some streaks going the direction of the planks. So let's get these in. Something else I haven't done in a while. You can use your finger or you can lay a ruler down, put it to the line, put your pencil up there, and make sure that when you hit that line, you're not going out of it. Okay, so I can go right to it. So now when I'm coloring, I don't have to automatically stop right there. My pencil is going to hit that line, and I know that when I move that, I've got a straight line going across there. Otherwise, I have to stop every now and then and clean that up. Now, do you notice how I'm going this way now, and when I started, I was going this way? So turn and keep following the directions of those lines. Okay, they're directional. Just like when we do flowers, if they're curves, you'll see me do more circular. Okay, now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go again. I'm going to do a couple of these really good so that you can see what I'm going to be doing. So I don't want this video to take forever. Okay, so we're doing just these 3 planks right now. That was my first color, so whatever colors you're using. Now this is my second color. I'm going to come through the middle here and just a little down here. Just a little at the bottom and more in the middle. Little at the bottom, more in the middle. Okay. Then my third color. And do you need this many colors? No, you get however many you want. And I'm going to come down all the way, some, just because it is a different shade of brown. And I want that shade brought through all of that. Because I wouldn't want a different shade just here. Okay. Then my next color. And this is where I'd actually pick my ruler up and start from the top and go down. I'm going to put the pencil right there. Yeah, that doesn't get me out. So I'm going to come across here just like I did on the other end. Okay. And now come down some. Then I'm going to come in with black, just a little, because we're at the very edge. And over here, I would add a lot more of the black because it's down underneath. It's going to be shadowed. Okay. Now I'm going to work back through all my colors again. This time, putting a bit more color on there. And then I'm bringing that down some. This is just how I've always done floors. And we have, our new floors are planks, but they are not ceramic, but porcelain tile. So if you drop anything on it, you break the item, but you don't break the tile. So that's been good. Okay, this is my third or middle color. See, I'm just getting it in there. Getting some up in here. Okay, my second color. Now, I'm going to move my ruler down because I want that clean edge. And do I need the ruler necessarily? No. I could sit here and painstakingly go through that, but hey, if there's little hints and tricks along the way, let's share those and use them, right? Otherwise, you're just having a video to watch me color. Where's the fun in that? Okay. Getting down there at the edge. And now I'm going to come in with that very first color that we had. And if you need those colors again, it's on the YouTube video here. Just pause, back it up, watch it again and write them down. Or pull your own colors like we said a while ago. Now, when I move that ruler, look at that flooring. For just a few minutes work, that's not bad. Now I'm going to turn off the lights. I'm going to let the camera kick in. Is it going to have some good light for you? There you go. Okay, so it's actually more like planks. It's lighter here, and it got darker as we went back. Okay, now, if you like knot holes, take your darkest color and just do like some circles and have them come up. Okay, and then put a little bit of dark in there to emphasize it a little. Put lines with the darker color. I'm actually using the black right now, but you can use whatever color you want. Okay, I'm going to see. Oh, it will. Good. Zoom in a bit there. Going to see if that helps. Okay, so I'm going to make the lines coming up. Here's another knot hole here. And if you've ever looked at a tree with knot holes and such, a knot hole is actually something like this. And then this gets straightened out some. Okay, so that's the look. That's the look we're kind of going for here. So on this one, I'll have it do that a little bit more. But again, this is on a floor, so I'm not caring how well it really shows up. Then I'm going to come back with my lightest color, and I'm going to do some more blending just because I want to. I just had some white that was still showing up on my end that I don't know if you can see through the camera. There. So that's it. And you see how we've got those streaky looking bits? That's the buildup from the pencils. That's without the buildup. Okay, let's get rid of that buildup. See all that? Okay, paper towel or Kleenex. This one's been used on purples and browns and oranges. I don't always do this, but if there's a lot of buildup, I will do it. Now, you don't want to go down in there because you'll be dragging color. Okay, you don't want to go up past because you'll be dragging color. Give it a rub. Okay, there's some that came off. Now, look how smooth that is. Okay, so just the little things like that that can make a difference. And again, if you'd like to donate, up across the top, go over to About, click there, and there'll be a little place you can drop in whatever you would like to. Just saving up to get that next larger set of the Arteza colored pencils. So appreciate y'all. If you're not subscribing, hit that little subscribe button that's right down there below, and I will see y'all back in a few days. All right, thanks. Bye.